It's a wet, rainy day today. No motivation to go out. Just having a coffee, try and give myself some energy. I did set myself a goal yesterday of getting up at 6 a.m. to go out and do 2 hours of rucking, but it was absolutely tipping it down this morning, so I stayed in bed. But I'm thinking, how can I challenge myself today? How can I not waste the day? I'm going to do something I've not done before, which is to go out 3 times in one day. I'm going to do 3 1-hour rucks, same route that I do during the week, but we're going to do it 3 times in one day. Really push ourselves, do 15, 16 kilometers total. I've definitely done this twice before in a day, but never 3 times. So 3 times, by the third one it is going to be difficult. We're going to see how difficult it is, but it's doing these difficult things that is going to help me to grow, get stronger, fitter. Before I go, one of the techniques I like to practice is negative visualization. So I like to sit here and imagine things being as bad as they can get. I like to imagine that it's going to start tipping down with rain, that my feet are going to start getting blisters, that it's going to feel super heavy, that I'm not going to be able to carry it back, that I'm going to have to push through and fight with every step. And by doing that, imagining all the bad things that can happen, if they do happen, I'm kind of prepared for it, and if they don't, it feels like a win, even though it might be not the ideal conditions to go and do this. It will feel better than I imagined it being, because I'm imagining it to be bad. So I'm midway round the first ruck today. My aim is to do 3 of these, 1 hour, 25 kilos each. Should be over 5k on each one. And see how it goes. I'm doing the same route that I normally do during the week, just doing it 3 times today to push myself. I'm midway through the first one, so I feel fine. I'm sweating, it's hot. It's a bit rainy and wet though, so I haven't got the sun beaming down on me today. I mean, I'll feel tired when I get back from this, and then take a few hours rest, and then mentally prepare to come out and do it again. It's going to be the 3rd one where I think it'll become a real challenge though. So as I was saying earlier, I like to prepare for this by negative visualization. So even this morning, I started thinking, yes, it's probably going to tip it down with rain the whole way. Let's imagine that. Let's imagine walking the whole thing through the rain. Worst scenario possible. Feet start hurting as well. It's raining. Shoulders are burning. Calves cramp. To stop there, there was about 20 dogs coming towards me from my dog walker. Yeah, so I try and imagine it being worse, well, as bad as it can get, because sometimes you go out and it just is that bad and it makes you question everything, and you really just have to be determined on those ones. But like today, I imagined everything being terrible, and once I got out, the rain stopped. It's actually quite cool compared to normal. My legs are feeling fine, a little bit tired, but no pain. I put boots on today because I knew the ground was going to be wet and muddy. Feet are fine in them. So, all in all, it's turning out to be better than I had planned. If I'd have been expecting the best, this probably would be disappointing. So that's why I like to visualize the worst. And another thing I like doing, which might seem crazy, is when it is really bad, and I've had it in the winter when it's freezing, bitterly cold rain battering in your face, your forehead's numb, your fingers hurt, you forgot to wear gloves. You can't get any worse right now, and you're carrying weight on your back and it's heavy. Then I like to say to the universe or God or whoever's listening, whoever's putting me through this, I like to say, is that all you've got? I like to put the message out there. I like to challenge it to make it worse. You know, if this is the worst you can chuck at me, I'm fine. I'm still going to push through. That's the kind of attitude I'm trying to foster inside myself, to be a resilient person that just faces whatever life chucks at you. Ultimately though, heading home now on the first ruck, feeling good, feeling positive, ready for the next couple of sessions, and I'm sure my energy's gonna disappear a little bit as we go throughout the day, but I'll go home, have another coffee, have some lunch, put my feet up for a bit if I can, and mentally prepare again for the next one. Ruck number 2, another hour, 25 kilos as planned. Got back from the last one, felt all right. It's the same thing I do regularly during the week, so it's not too difficult. This one I feel fine as well, to be honest. I think I've got a lot fitter doing this so often. Doing 2 of these isn't much of a challenge anymore. I think the third one's going to tire me out, but even then, I think I'm going to be fine. I might have to think of a way of stepping it up a little bit or making it harder the next time I do something like this. Maybe go for a lot longer without breaks. Just take some food with me. Go out for the day or something. See how far I can go. I'm quite pleased with myself that I'm not finding it that difficult. But we'll see. Once I get to the 3rd hour, I guess that's where I'll find out if I've got the endurance and fitness for it yet. Okay, so I'm back from my second ruck of the day, and my calves were starting to burn by the end of it. Definitely wasn't easy towards the end. Midway through it felt all right, and then it really started to become a challenge. And that's when it's all in your mind, just pushing through, ignoring the pain of it. I think I'll take a few hours rest, enjoy my Coke Zero that I was desperate for, and then when I feel ready, go out and do the last one, which is going to be pure determination to get me through. 3rd ruck of the day, made it out. A bit tired after the second one. Chilled out for a bit, had something to eat. Went to the supermarket, did my food shopping. Came back, it was already nearly 7 o'clock when I got back. It's 7:48 now, so it's turned into a bit of an evening walk. 25 kilos with me. Same route. Probably take a little bit longer because with my wife and the pushchair and the dog. They've stopped to rest on a bench for a little bit while I do one little extra lap of the woods and talk to the camera. I actually feel fine. Shoulders are great. Traps are not in any discomfort at all, really, which is good, because it always used to be my traps that burn, even when I go out for a 1 hour ruck during the week, and it's a sign that they're getting stronger and they're able to handle the load quite well, because I've done 3 today and they're absolutely fine. And we are midway through, who knows by the end. On the way back from the last walk, my calf started to burn a lot. It was bearable. I think by the end of this one, same thing, front of my shins, my calves, going to be a little bit painful. I'm already thinking that I need something more to challenge myself next time. It's a balance between finding the time and wanting to do more, kind of doing as much as I can. The only way I'm gonna be able to fit it in and make it work is on the days when I just get up early and get out and get it done before the day starts for everyone else, which I'm quite looking forward to doing. It's just this morning it was chucking it down with rain. Maybe I should have just gone in the rain. I think it's already difficult. If you've got more time that day, save it for later on. Overall, I imagined today was going to be a lot harder than it ended up being. I thought it was going to tip down with rain all day. I thought my feet were going to hurt more than this. I thought my traps were going to burn. Psychologically, I was prepared for the worst and to just push through. Instead, it's been hard work. I am going to be knackered when I get back. I'm looking forward to just chilling for the evening, but it's been nowhere near as bad as I imagined. So I'm pleased with that. I think when I get back, I will put the bag down, get myself another Diet Coke, Coke Zero, think about what I'm going to have for dinner. I've definitely burnt a lot of calories today and I've not eaten that much. I'll have to roughly think what I've eaten and try and make a good dinner. I imagine it's been over 16 kilometers, maybe 17 kilometers, probably about 1800 calories or more burned. About 3 hours of plodding along, carrying the weight, getting stronger, fitter, one heavy step at a time. We made it home, boots are off, dog's knackered, backpack's off. Definitely wasn't easy in the end. The last third of that walk home, my shins and ankle on the left side were killing and my traps were burning. And it ended up becoming a real challenge. Sometimes it takes getting to the last third of the third hour of rucking for the day to really get into that space where I was pushing myself and it was painful every step. But in those moments, that's where hopefully we're getting better. If you enjoyed watching me suffer through my 3 hours of rucking with 25 kilos on my back, then subscribe to the channel and I'm going to carry on doing these challenges to get fitter and stronger through walking with weights on my back.